Friday. We have Sarah Goodlaxson here. She's fighting for the 105-pound title tomorrow night. Sarah she's from Illinois and now she trains in Michigan, right? I've read a little bit about your training schedule. Why don't you tell us what your training schedule is like every day?
Well, I mean, it's changed a little bit since I moved, but now I wake up, go to conditioning, eat, and then like at night go to 2 or 3 hours of training, whatever is on the schedule for that day.
Yeah. So, what kind of training? What mixture do you do? Cardio, strengthening?
Yeah. Well, the conditioning's like muscle endurance conditioning a lot, and then I'll run on my own. And then Mondays is like kickboxing. Tuesdays is gi, and then after I train at my home team, I go to another BJJ team and I train with them. Wednesdays is MMA, so we just spar and with everything, like knees and everything. Tuesday is no-gi, and then Thursday is no-gi, and then after that I go to my BJJ school again, Trammell martial arts, and then Friday is kind of an open day, and then Saturday usually we'll travel and go to different teams and get different training partners and stuff like that. So it's really nice. I like it.
Sunday is rest?
Yes.
Good. You get a day of rest.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to find other women to train with? You mostly train with men?
Well, yeah, but since I came to Michigan, I've actually found a lot more girls that are my size. There's a really good, she's going to be a blue belt soon, girl named Becky that's 110 pounds, and then there's another girl that's from a little farther north than I am, and she is a good stand-up sparring girl. She's 110 pounds too, so I got lucky. I came up here.
That's great. It's unique. Yeah. So the field must be growing, because I know sometimes at your weight it's hard to find fights at all.
Yeah, well that's why usually we have to travel everywhere. There's only one other girl that can be my weight, and her camp won't let her fight me, so then that kind of stinks because we're both in Michigan, but then the other girls don't fight, they just train a lot. So I think, maybe as their training progresses and stuff like that, and even other girls as their training progresses, and they'll finally be like, yeah, I can fight too, so it's growing fast.
Do you think that's how a lot of women are getting into, is they're kind of doing the training because it gets you in good shape, and then they decide, hey, maybe I'll try fighting? Yeah? I
just started working out, and then slowly, really slowly, I decided that it was a good idea. Well, I guess it's a good idea, I don't know.
To be determined.
Yeah.
So is it a pretty tough transition between doing it just to get in great shape and then actually hitting someone in the face for the purpose?
Well, the hitting people is not hard, but the getting hit part.
That's harder.
Yeah, that was I was really scared. I'm I don't want to mess up my face. Yeah, so I was really scared, and then I don't know, this is the stupidest thing. When I first started training, and I was my nails are chipped and I have to repaint them all over again. And now I'm just it's been 3 weeks since whatever.
Yeah.
It changes you, and you evolve along with your training, and as you step it up, then you're changing too. So
yeah. So did you do other sports when you were younger?
I did track in junior high. I was never allowed to do sports growing up. We were really, really conservative Christian family, so everything was reading the Bible and Jesus and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. And so then when I finally got into high school, I'm you can't tell me I can't be healthy. So that was my argument. So then I did volleyball my freshman year, and I did track all through high school, and then I got into cross country, and then I did cross country in college. And then after I ended my one college cross country season, I found MMA. I didn't know anything about it. I watched UFC, I had no idea what was going on. I was oh, that's cool. And then I started training, I was oh, I'm doing that. Okay. So it was slow. I was a girly girl, and just
So you went from not being allowed to play in sports to punching and kicking other. What do they think about that now?
It was really difficult at first. At first it was you need to quit, and this is not good, and they didn't talk about it at all for a really long time. My parents didn't, and now I'm oh, I have a fight, and they're oh, good luck, don't get hurt. I'm thanks. So they're more into every other aspect of my life that's different than what I was doing growing up, so they're really supportive, and
that's good. It might not be their favorite thing, but they're supportive.
Exactly.
That's
it's
great
nice to have finally. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
good. Well, good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you.